Yes, of course it. Hmm?
There you go.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I don't actually know how to start this video. Let me start.
Keira's talked me into doing this video on our channel, which is just so exciting. There's only good thing she's made me a cup of tea in my new mug that I got today. So apparently she's got these questions that she's going to ask me.
No, I've not got questions, I've got topics that I want to discuss with you, as well as a few questions from my friends. So today we're going to be talking everything from periods to friendship. So our first topic we're going to talk about is periods.
What are they?
First of all, I wanted to talk about when I started my period.
Oh, that was funny.
So we were in Canada.
We were on holiday in Canada visiting relatives, and Keira woke up one morning.
I think we were going for a pool day. We were having a pool day, I remember.
Chill day.
And I went into the bathroom and I remember just wiping, there was like blood there, and I was like, what the heck? Like, what's going on?
Mom!
No, you were doing the washing, weren't you? And I was like, Mum! And then you came in and I was like, you were like, oh my god! Oh my god!
No, I think in my brain I was going, where the hell am I going to get Santa's house?
Yeah, because obviously we
don't
were
know.
in Canada.
And I couldn't drive, so I had to have someone with me to drive me if I had to go to a supermarket or.
So she obviously had to tell my dad,
yeah.
which obviously if you just get your period, like, you don't really want your dad knowing, and I feel like my dad's the type of dad that just takes the piss out of me. So I was a bit like, I don't want my dad knowing.
So me and Scott, our dad, walked down into Opal and I went to the chemist, and I didn't know whether to buy tampons or pads, so I just bought both.
I can't even remember what I used. I feel like
I think I used a pad.
but then if I wanted to go swimming, I would have used a
Yeah, well that's why I bought the tampons.
Because I don't remember, like, I feel like I've just always, you know how some people like don't use tampons? I feel like I've kind of always used tampons because
at first I used
of the situation.
Because in my day you didn't wear tampons at first, you wore pads.
Yeah, I feel like the thing is they wear pads first, but I feel like because of the situation where we were going swimming and things, because we were going to this like water park as well, so obviously like you have to wear a tampon, like you can wear a pad.
Yeah.
So I feel like I kind of wore tampons from like
And the
the
beginning.
get-go, yeah. But I feel like tampons are so much easier than pads. I hate wearing a pad, like if I...
and you sit down and you just feel the squelch.
I hate wearing them, and like the worst part is see when you wake up like first thing in the morning and gravity takes its toll when you stand up. Oh my
it's just
gosh,
the
it's
leakage.
actually...
The leakage is just horrible.
I know.
But I must say I don't remember because I've not had a period since Keira was maybe about 2. Because I went on the injection.
Yeah, so that kind of leads me into my next topic, which is contraception. So first of all, I wanted to start talking about like how did you open the conversation about contraception, because obviously some people go on it for like their periods, and obviously some people go on it because they're like shagging.
Well, at the end of the day, you had been with your boyfriend at the time for a while, and I'm no stupid, I'm an open mother, I would say.
Yeah.
And we were sitting by the beach in Marbella, drinking cocktails.
I don't actually remember this.
I remember
it was you that said the other day.
The two of us, we went a wee break after Keira had did her final exams at school, and we were sitting at the beach having cocktails after some bathing during the day, and it was me that actually broached the subject about, well, are you want to go on something, some form of contraception?
And I feel like I was pretty excited about it, like I feel like I was kind of like,
And I don't
know.
So we just had the conversation about what you wanted to go on, and I said that I would book the Sandiford clinic when we come back, which we did, and took you down there, and you went away in. I wasn't allowed to go in with you.
I went away in by myself, and I remember I was like shitting myself, and like when you go in, they like, obviously if you've like been to like clinic and stuff, you'll know that they like ask you all these mad questions. So then the woman basically like, she just like talks to you about like all the different types of like contraception that you can go on, and we'd already kind of spoke about it and
Yeah.
thought that, like, because I'm quite a forgetful person, so we thought which one was best for me was to go on the implant. So I think I got it then and there.
I had to come back in an hour.
Yeah, that's what it was. They had like a certain time for like 17.
Yeah, so we
euros
walked about for
or
an
something
hour.
to go back. So we went about for an hour and then we went back and I got it put in. I mean, it was fine. The most annoying part about getting it put in was they couldn't find like a vein. I think they had to do like a blood test or something in me. You know what it was? It was because of that fainting thing.
Yeah.
They had to take a blood test.
But you had your heart monitor, didn't
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they had to take a blood test before I got it done. But that was like the worst part, was getting like them trying to find a vein to take my blood, because I think I've got pure fat arms, so you literally can't find veins anywhere. Also, the bruising from that was a
that was
vampire.
terrible.
I'll see if I can actually find the picture of my
And you
bruise.
were
put it
working in the shoe shop.
Yeah, I was working in Shoe at the time and we had short sleeved t-shirts to wear. I remember going in with my big bandage around my arm. I've had that in for like 3 years.
3 years.
3 years now. And I mean, the first year with that was like fine. Like they said to me, your periods might stop, or they'll stop for a little bit and come back, or you might just feel like bleed the whole time. But mine stopped for about a year. Yeah, and then we went to Canada. Everything happens in Canada. We went to Canada and they started back again, and then I had them for what, like,
It was just a nightmare.
it was so bad.
Every other week.
Yeah, so I ended up downloading the app Clue, which is like pretty handy if you've got like a bit of a like messed up period then. So I downloaded that and I like tracked all my periods on it, and then I went back to the clinic and she was like, you can either get your implant taken out or get put on a pill. So I got put on Regevidon. I got put on that, which
3
like
months.
yeah, which people sometimes class this as like the like Poundland pill, because it's like so cheap and nasty, and like some people find it fine, but me personally, like I really didn't like it. Like my skin broke out really bad. I had really bad like moods with it, like moodier than I usually am with it. So I went back and then I got put on Gedderall and I was on that, and then after like 6 months of being on that, I just kind of like stopped taking it. And
how were your periods in these 6 months? But
they kind of, yeah, they'd regulated, so I thought they were like regular, so I was like, I'm just going to stop taking it now and see if they stick regular. And they were for a while, but like the past like couple months they've been a bit like,
that could be because your implants
Yeah.
running down.
that's what I
Because you
think.
need to get it out. So
That's what I think, because my implants like due to be taken out, then I think my periods are going a bit weird. But I think I'm just gonna get my implant taken out and like stay off.
like your
like,
body suffer a
Yeah,
wee bit.
stay off contraception for a while, and just I want to just see if like my periods will go back to normal. What was your experience with contraception? I feel like you've had quite an easy experience with
Yeah,
it.
my periods were always regular. I could tell they were coming. Went to bed with a towel on the Saturday and the Sunday, and there was my periods. And then I went on the pill and obviously come off it to have the kids. And then after I had my kids, I knew I wasn't having any more, so I went on the injection.
And you do that yourself, don't you? No.
Well, now they taught me how to do it myself for the last year and a bit. They taught me at the clinic how to inject myself with that. So I did that every 3 months. Then when they told you to stay on it till you're 50. So then when I was nearing my 50th birthday, I decided I was coming off it, and I'm on the mini pill.
I found it funny. I went into your room the other day and your wee pill was sitting, and I was like,
Yeah, I have
"That's
to
so
have it
funny."
sitting next to my mirror on my
'Cause you're
dressing table because I
forgetful.
forget it, and I did actually forget for 3 days once to take it.
Oh,
I know. So what she says is I've got it for a year's supply, and then after the year I have to go back and get a blood test, and they'll be able to tell me if I'm on menopause.
I think you've got on menopause, man, because you get some crazy mood swings,
Oh.
by the way. Your actual mum's like a pure switch at times. Like, sometimes she's pure, like, so nice, and then she just pure snaps like that, and then, like, 2 seconds later, she's, like, fine
I
again.
just blame menopause.
Or you'll be sitting, you'll be like, is anyone else hot in here? Is anyone else, like, really hot? Or
And
is
I'm
it just
always
me?
freezing.
Yeah.
Always
So
never
you
hot.
know if she's like,
It was last night, we were at pieces last night. I had to actually go out and sit in the garden in the cold at about 7 o'clock, and I never do that, but in the sweat I was like, oh, I said, is it warm in here?
Dad came in and was like, what is she doing?
That's never me, I never do that, so. So yeah, so my experience with contraception has been absolutely fine.
Which rolls me into, I'm doing this picture in a wee foam I've got going here, which rolls me into my next topic, which is all about things sex. It's a good topic. So this one is, did you tell your mum about your first time? This was someone asked this question.
You asked if I asked and told Mama.
Oh, both of us?
You kidding?
I don't think I told you, I didn't tell you either.
No. I remember you're going to talk about the Starbucks revolution, no?
Oh, I forgot this happened.
I forgot this happened. It was like November or something like that.
This was when my periods were a bit messed up, wasn't it?
And then we were in Silverburn and we went for a coffee and we were sitting up in Starbucks one night and Keira hits out with, I've not had a period for X amount of time. Can't remember, but it was something stupid and I went, what? And she says, I've not had a period, and I says, well, if you
It
done
was
a...
something like two months or something.
And I said, have you done a pregnancy test? No. What do you mean if you've done a bloody pregnancy test, you bloody idiot? Left there, went to boots,
But
got a pregnancy test.
I didn't go to Superdrug because like, I know that I know.
Yes, I
worked
had to
in
go in
Superdrug,
at my age and ask for a pregnancy test. Get that home and thankfully
I feel like does
negative.
Dad even know about this?
No,
So if he doesn't work about what's this?
But I was raging to the fact that you hadn't told me.
Well, what would your opinion be on like a one night stand then?
These things happen. I don't, as long as you're, as I say, life's life, and that's
I just feel like as well, like I feel like, I don't know if this is because I've like been in a relationship for like since I was in school, but I feel like it's quite not scary, but like you could go back to some like random guy's house and you don't know anything about this guy, like, and you just hear so much nowadays that's pure.
Yeah.
Like scary stuff can happen. Like I'm just a bit freaked out by it all. Fair enough if like you know like his group of friends and you know like him, like you maybe went to school with him or you like know of him, but like just some random guy, I feel like that's a bit.
I think so, because of social media and stuff you hear of it more, but I mean even when I was young there was probably so many nutters out there.
Yeah, I know.
And a lot of girls went back to people's flats and all the rest of it, but at the end of the day it's, you just need to watch what you're doing.
Yeah.
But I think it's worse now because you hear it more on social media and all that stuff.
Kirsty also sent in a wee question that I'll just ask you. So she was like, would your mum tell you if she wasn't sure of a boy that you were dating, or would she just let you like deal with it yourself?
It's a difficult situation because your old boyfriend, he was a nice boyfriend for your first boyfriend, but I didn't want you being with him long term.
But like in my head, I can see that. Like
no, but it wasn't. I feel it wasn't my place to say. And obviously, as the relationship was coming to an end, I felt that more and more. I mean, I think I did once say to you, get out of that, and that's the only time I think I ever.
I think as well, you were quite good at like not dropping hints, but you would maybe like be like, oh, like. You, like if I came downstairs and was like, oh this has happened, you'd maybe like make a comment about it.
Yeah, but I would never tell you what to do, because at the end of the day it's your life. If you came to me and asked me what do you think I should do, I would say, and then when you do work it out, I sit and go, dodgy.
And she stopped seeing it through her rose tinted glasses.
Yeah, he was a nice guy and you got on well with him. The grand scheme of things, he was here and you were there and you were never going to come to a point.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make him a bad person.
No, definitely not.
It just, you were just different.
Yeah. Someone also asked, do we tell each other everything? Like, did I tell you everything?
I don't think you tell me everything, but I don't need to know everything.
I feel like I tell you quite a lot of
yeah,
stuff.
that's what I was going to say. You tell me a lot.
You'll come in,
it's a typical Keira, you know, she goes a night out, like...
and be like, oh mum kissed this boy last night.
And things like that. But I think there's still things that you would, and I don't mean that in a bad way, keep from me. But that's just mother and daughter. As I say, I'm no nosy, I don't need to know every single thing, as long as I know you're safe.
I can't think of things that I do keep from you, but...
Well, maybe it's still to come.
maybe.
That one night stand.
Like, you're obviously still my mum, but I see you more as like a kind of pal. Especially this whole stuck in with you all the time, you're my wee buddy.
Oh god. I don't know if I see it like that, but there you go.
Okay, my next topic is something that I feel like you brought me up quite well in, is like your body image and like how to be quite like confident in yourself, which I mean, I feel like you've always brought me up to be like quite confident in myself.
I think I was never a confident person when I was growing up. I mean, I was never told I was nice by my parents and stuff.
Yeah.
I was never, oh, you look lovely in that, or oh, that's really nice on you, or blah blah blah. Never get anything like that. And I think the way you were brought up, you are who you are, and you've just got to deal with it. I mean, you're tall. You hate being tall, but you're tall. You've got the.
I think that's the one kind of thing that I still need to like grow into is my height. Like I'm still.
It takes a while. I mean, I'm obviously the same height as you,
height.
and I was tall. There's a lot more taller girls now than when I was growing up.
Yeah, but I still find myself like in pictures of my friends, like
Yeah.
I'll take my heels off in the pictures, like I'll crouch, I'll do like a certain stance and everything, like still find myself.
It's a hard thing to come to terms with, especially when your friends are all like 5'2", 5'4", and you're 5'11", that you're like,
a bit taller than that.
but you know what I mean? It's they see the height, especially in pictures, you see the height difference, and you do feel self-conscious about it. I'm fine now, but even still, when I go out with my friends, like Louise is a lot shorter.
Yeah, like you
Yvonne's
wouldn't put like a big pair of like.
But I don't wear heels anyway because
No.
I just don't wear them, because I've never worn them, because I've always been.
See, but it's like even things like I would probably like avoid going to a club where you need to wear like a dress and heels because I don't wear heels, and I'd probably like the height of ceilings and that, I'd probably be fucking touching the ceiling. But
it is a hard thing, and you were always like, you're like me as well, you're big boned, as they say.
yeah.
So, but then when I used to say, if you press in your hip, you feel your bones.
Yeah, because I used to, like, my best friend when I was younger was like so skinny, and I used to always be like, oh, I want to look like her, like I want to look like her, and you would always be like, but you tried to get it into my head, like I can't look like her, but like I'm
body-wise,
and she's her. Yeah. So I feel like I was always kind of brought up in a way that's like you're not going to be the skinniest person.
But you've got to give kids confidence when they're growing up, because at the end of the day, there's so much going on in the world, and there's so much kids need to deal with, that you don't want them dealing with issues of body image and all that rubbish as well. But you were always told you were gorgeous, you were always told, oh, look at you, you look lovely.
I think it went to my head you know.
But even nowadays, like your dad today, with your foundation and stuff.
Oh yeah, no, that was yesterday. Like yesterday I came downstairs and I had like tried this new foundation, and my dad's like, what the fuck? What the fuck's that foundation you've got?
That foundation's such
a bit dark for you.
So you do get,
I'll get like comments.
If something, you'll come and say, what do you think of this? If you've got an outfit on, and if I don't like it, I'll say,
And then I'll go, wait, no, that's dad. If you say it's me, I'll be like, wait, no, that's dad. Because he's the one that's always like,
But you do get negative comments as well. It's not that we bump you up. If you don't look right, something will tell you don't look right, or if you say, what do you think of this? And I'll be like, oh, right. Maybe no for you, blah blah blah. So it's not as if you're on this pedestal and you're getting all these compliments, because you don't. But when you look good, you get told you look good and stuff, which is a confidence booster.
Okay, my last kind of topic for today is like, what's your opinion on social media?
If social media was used, what social media was started for, it'd be wonderful.
Yeah,
to keep in touch with family and friends who you don't see, blah blah blah. But social media for kids, especially kids, as in high school kids, maybe first year and fourth year, is an absolute nightmare type experience.
Yeah, like I personally I feel like I've not really spoke about this before, but I had like such a bad experience with like social media, and the worst thing about it is I feel like the people who did it don't even realise that they've done it to me. Like to this day, like if I'm talking about this right now, they don't know, they won't know that it's them that I'm talking about. But I got like really badly I wouldn't say it was really bad, but I got like quite
It was bad
badly
enough to affect your life and upset you and
make me
you
want to
wouldn't
like
let me
move school, make me
wouldn't
like
let me do
miss
anything.
days off at school, like to the point where like if I put a picture on my Instagram, it would get screenshotted and put on like Twitter with like a comment on it, and then like everyone was liking it. So I feel like social media and that aspect is like,
it's the thing about social
so
media
bad.
that gets me is so false. I just feel there's a lot of people out there who have got less than certain people, and when certain people put things up bragging about how they knew this and knew that, and I've just ordered this, and look, I'm out for lunch and I'm out for dinner and I'm going on holiday, then the people who've got nothing, that can't afford to go out for lunches and dinners and all the rest of it, it's not fair on them. And I don't think that's what social media was actually created for.
I think if you use social media in like a good way to like keep in touch with your friends, like especially through like all of this, like it's great to like keep in touch with your friends, like phone them, like post like random pictures and stuff like that. But it's when people start using it in the way of like cyberbullying. Well, I think that's all my questions I have for you today, Mum. Thanks for being my first guest.
Can I go and make the dinner now and take the dog a walk?
Are you actually taking Marky a walk? It's pissing it down.
No, but
He doesn't even like going out in the rain.
put his jacket on.
Oh, you are. Doesn't like going out in the rain. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. If you want to see more episodes of this, then subscribe to my channel. Hopefully this whole pandemic gets lifted soon, so as I can have more guests on this.
And I get peace.
And Mum gets peace. But yeah, thanks again, Mum, for being a guest. And I will see you in my next vid. Bye.
And I was on holiday, and she phones me, and she says something, and I was like,
What are you doing with your teeth?
she's chewing my lipstick on.
Are your flies undone as well?
Isn't it?
Aye, it is. Fuck's sake, man. Flashing your fucking skins at me. I'm back to my channel. Right, are you ready? I'm going to start my video now, okay? Oh look, here's my sex quiz I was playing last night.
Yeah.
This is a disaster.
You